Good morning, dear students. I, Rajesh Kumar, your science teacher. Today, I will taught you the second part or module 2 of the chapter 2, microorganism. Okay. Today, we will study about useful microorganisms. Let's study them one by one. What are the various uses? How microorganisms are useful for human beings? Okay. Let's study useful microorganisms. Not all the microorganisms are bad. In fact, we would not be able to survive without some. Many microorganisms are useful also. Okay, let's study them one by one. In human body, a large number of bacteria are present in the gut. Okay, they help to digest the food, especially plant food. Some of them release several acids that do not allow bacteria to remain inside the body. Some of them also help to synthesize vitamin K for the body. Okay, let's move further. Okay, in human body they are useful in digesting the food. Got it? Let's move further. In food industry, the microorganisms play a vital role in food industry. Microorganisms have been extensive and used in preparation of food items since ancient times. Some examples are fermentation of the batter for dosa and idli, and making of curd and milk, curd from milk, not and milk. Let's study about some of the microorganisms that are used in food industry. Okay, so in making curd and cheese, bacteria are used to make daily products such as cheese, yogurt, yogurt, curd, and some sour cream. Okay, a bacterium called lactobacillus added to the milk, which grows and ferments of the milk. Bacteria feeds on the lactose and convert it into acid. As the milk becomes more acidic, and milk proteins called caseum comes together to form thicker curd. The curd is sour due to the presence of lactic acid also. The different types of bacterium are used to make different kinds of cheese, each with its own unique taste and texture. Got it? Okay, so your task for home is make your own curd. How you can make curd from the milk, do at your home. This will be the activity for you for today. Okay, let's move further. Let's move further, guys. In baking industry, yeast is very useful. In baking industry, yeast is very useful fungi used to making baked items such as bread, cakes, and pizza, and food items such as idli, dosa, dokla, bhatures, and naan. All these items are made with either rice, wheat, or maida, which acts as the food for the yeast. Yeast consumes the sugar present in the food, releasing carbon dioxide and alcohol as byproducts. The carbon dioxide is trapped in the duff and causes the duff to rise in volume. When a bread or cake is baked at high temperature, the gas bubbles burst, letting carbon dioxide escape and making the food item porous and spongy. Okay, got it? How cake is prepared over there, you learn from this. Spongy cake is shown in the pic also. In preparing alcoholic beverages, okay, yeast is used in brewing alcohols. This process is also called fermentation. This yeast feeds on the sugar content in various fruits, rice, wheat, and barley. At the ends, due to anaerobic respiration, the sugar is converted into alcohol and carbon dioxide gas, which is released there. You can see yeast plus glucose form alcohol plus carbon dioxide. Got it? The earliest beer container were produced in 10,000 BC in China and Japan. Okay, Louis Pasteur was the first to scientifically prove that the yeast seen in the wines and beverages produces alcohol and carbon dioxide by the process of fermentation. Got it? Let's move further. As food, certain edible seaweeds containing large amount of fiber and protein, so they have been consumed as food for hundred of years. Red alga, green alga and brown alga are some of the group of edible alga. Okay, some mushroom are edible. They rich in nutrients as such as vitamins B and minerals, but some of them are highly poisonous also, such as toast toadstools. They look similar to the edible mushrooms, so one has to be extremely careful while eating mushrooms. Some commonly consumed mushrooms is button mushroom and make up about 40% of the mushroom grown around the world. Okay, let's move further. In preparation of antibiotics and vaccines, we all know the antibiotics are used whenever we are not feeling well, as well as vaccination is done in the earlier age of everyone. For example, the vaccination of vaccines we will study over here. When a disease causing organism enters our body, the body produces certain antibodies. They fight and destroy the disease causing microorganism and remain in the body to prevent future attacks by same microbes. They form the immune system of our body, a biological preparation made from the killed or weakened disease causing microbes is called a vaccine, and the vaccination is done, I told you, in earlier ages. For examples, the vaccination of preventing disease such as typhoid, hepatitis, cholera, chickenpox, measles, as well as polio also. Let's move further. In nitrogen fixation, and nitrogen cycle. Okay, nitrogen is one of the most important nutrients required by the plants and living organisms. even though the some Even though the atmosphere contains 78% of the nitrogen, living organisms cannot consume it directly, hence it is converted into usable form for living organism, though the continuous process called nitrogen cycle. Okay, a continuous process in which nitrogen is converted into a form that is used by the plants and animals and then returned back to the atmosphere is called nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen fixation is the process of fixing free atmospheric nitrogen into inorganic nitrogen compounds such as ammonia and nitrates by nitrogen fixing bacteria such as rhizobium that live in the root nodules of the leguminous plants such as peas and beans. Apart from nitrogen fixing bacteria, certain natural phenomena such as light, lightning, volcanic eruptions, and forest fires also fix nitrogen. Okay, you can see the diagram of nitrogen cycle also. Nitrogen is being processed nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen, clouds, nitrogen fixation is the process over shown over there. Then nitrogen fixing bacteria, ammonia, ammonium nitrates, nitrifying bacteria, nitrates, denitrifying bacteria, denitrification back to atmosphere. Okay, then this is the atmospheric process. This is the diagram for nitrogen cycle, how nitrogen is being processed from atmosphere and back into atmosphere to soil and plants and back to atmosphere. Okay, increasing soil fertility, we all know, with the continuous crop cultivation of the cultivation, the soil will become deficient in the nitrogen. So there are some bacterias, they called rhizobium. They will transform the atmospheric nitrogen into soluble form of nitrogen, and then it can be used by the plants through its roots, through water also. Okay, in keeping the environment clean, Many microorganisms decomposes on dead and decaying organic waste of the plants and animals into simpler substances, and they can convert the harmful bacteria and decomposes the substances. Those can affect the environment into got mixed up with the soil. Okay, and they, in this way, they will keep helping in clean the environment also. Okay, so you can name the microorganisms that helps to form curd. It is lactobacillus, fix atmospheric nitrogen into leguminous plants, rhizobium bacteria. First antibiotic was obtained, an edible algae. Okay, mushroom is also there, most commonly consumed mushroom, you can see, as we discussed in the earlier slides. So also find out from there. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so today we study about the various uses of microorganisms, how they help in various ways for us. Okay, so they used in food industry, they used it to cleaning environment, they used to soil nourishment of nitrogen. Okay, they are also used in nitrogen fixation, also nitrogen cycle we also studied over there. They protect us from various disease. They can be used as antibodies and in vaccinations also. So thank you guys, take care, bye bye, thank you so much.